Welcome to the 8th oldest stadium in the country, Vaught Hemingway in Oxford, Mississippi, home of the Ole Miss Rebels, where the fans never lose a tailgate and don't plan on losing the game today. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Florida State Seminoles taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Rebels will bear the way to start the game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about them in long yardage and predictable situations.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. To throw, it's Sperry. Unloads to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Caught over the middle. It's White. Got room at the 35. Lots of room to run. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
The Seminoles are on the move. They'll try to power it in. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week. And you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to get the corner. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Johnson wants to throw it. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. All over him, knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Complete to start this drive. Turning it on. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him. But they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. A strike downfield. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The Seminoles are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
This offense came into the game knowing they wanted to try to run the football down here close to the end zone, just not able to punch it in on that last 3rd down attempt. So now they've got 4th down at the 2-yard line.
They can make this a 2-possession game with a field goal, but they want to put a little distance, a little cushion to their lead. They'll go for it on 4th down. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Noles!
And how about make no mistake about it? Line up, bring in the big boys. You know, you probably have a good idea of what I'm trying to accomplish. 4th down situation, and the offense comes through playing with a little physicality, a little muscle.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give from the gun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. A little screen to the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. It's dribbling. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. You know, you think back on the Jackson Dart era at Ole Miss, the best 3-year run in more than 50 years. Now Austin Simmons steps in, full of potential, Jesse, to lead the Rebels to further glory.
Quarterbacks have played so well under Lane Kiffin in recent years. You can even go ahead of Jackson Dart back to Matt Corral and what he was doing in that offense. So now the lefty takes over. This dude's got a lot of talent. He can make every single throw on the field. Lane Kiffin's playbook is completely at this guy's disposal, and because of that, you know there are going to be a lot of big plays for the Rebels.
So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Toss to the outside. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. But get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Working the middle. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Caught behind the line. It's Diggs. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is...
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've been firing on all cylinders. Touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it the distance.
And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. What a good mix of plays keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Handoff to the single back. Got a little space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Wants to throw. It's Simmons. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Makes the grab. I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. Off play action. He wants it all. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Going right to work up top. Fires to the middle. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Grabbed in the middle. It's White. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air.
You know, as an offense, you've got to do a better job pass protecting. You've got to start thinking about max protection at this point of the game. Because if you don't get hats on hats, your quarterback goes down his own 2-yard line. You're lucky you didn't give up a safety.
So from the shadow of his goal post, he gets the punt away. He'll look it in inside his 40. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, running back gets to give. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And the Rebels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Finding an escape route. There he goes. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And he tacks on the extra point. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. After that, latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Berry. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Working that wide receiver screen. The defense calls a timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, he just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks one deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They go to the draw. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll run play action. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Rebels will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Dropping back, it's Berry. Oh, he wants it all. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Pass rush gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch play?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's taking the shot. He's got it down the right side. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the right. It's caught. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
The Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, that's why that one fell incomplete.
Looking to throw at Sperry. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Throws to the tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pittman. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This is a most difficult attempt. 59 yards out from the right hash. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Off to the races. Past the 20. Touchdown, Rebels! And that one will give them the lead.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Utah is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Alex Smith, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to LSU. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. That's caught. It's McCoy. Breaks into the open. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Got it in the middle. It's White. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route. And then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
The Noles getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Makes the grab. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the first down.
And the Seminoles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Got his man. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles.
And the defense has to be able to do a better job on the back end, tackling this receiver and keeping him out of the end zone.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Caught in the backfield, it's Wallace. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. That defensive penalty was just what the doctor ordered for this offense. It's now 2nd and 3. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Gonna take a shot. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Got it behind the line. It's right. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And we've got a deadlock here in the 3rd quarter.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll send the back in motion. Pulls and fires complete. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And the Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. He's got it on the right. Turning it on. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Noles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Williams. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Sperry. Bears the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with this target.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's open on the right. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Wants to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, get them tackled to the ground.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Touchdown, Florida State. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And he's in for his third rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Utah is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Alex Smith, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to LSU. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think...
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
They'll try the run. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking to throw, it's Simmons. Moving out of the pocket. On the run, deep down the right side. He's got it on the outside. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
The offense right there went 4 vert, and they found an answer against whatever the defense was playing. So a bit of a cat-and-mouse game going on right now between these coaching staffs.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Taylor has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to fire. Picked off to stop the threat. Trying to take it back. The 40. 20. Touchdown, Knowles! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you.
There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Rebels are in the hurry-up.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they...
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Starting to feel a little pressure. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and the receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. To the air. It's Simmons. Going to take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go.
He's going to let it go. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Obviously, they fail on that 4th down, but because there's still time on the clock, this game's not over. Who on defense right now can step up and make a big play and get the ball back to the offense?
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run is coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looking for a crease to the left. Nice move to keep running. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the 4th quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
Off play action on 1st down. On the run, fires downfield. Complete on the comeback. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Seminoles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give is to Taylor. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Running to Green. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Here comes the field goal unit, and this one is going to be a monster from 71 yards out. Lined up. It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. Hard-hitting tackle.